Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
We try and do our best, and Jonesy and Amanda make it happen. And it seems that Craig got in touch with us saying he hasn't seen his mum in Broken Hill for 3 years. He can't leave his lorikeet behind. He's had this lorikeet for 19 years, Blaze, and we said we'll look after it.
We can do it.
What horrifies me is the weekend's coming up. The bird has been in here and has been quite happy. Looks a bit agitated today.
It looks comfortable now. It's sitting next to me.
But you know what you're like with animals. I don't know if I can trust you for the weekend.
You can trust me. And I tell you what, to make it official, let's run it past our resident vet, Dr. Chris Brown. Morning, Brownie.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Oh, Chris, I'm feeling very stressed about the idea that Blaze is going to be going to Jonesy's home for the weekend. We know the history. Do you remember the story with the fish? Remember the carp that jumped out of the fish pond and dragged its own gills down the driveway?
I had to console Jonesy. I had to console you through the whole thing. So I feel like we're setting ourselves up for disaster here. But the only thing that I find reassuring is that the birds have very, very active minds. They need to be constantly entertained, constantly distracted, and probably there's no better place for that distraction than Jonesy's house, where they can the bird can just witness Jonesy in his natural environment and be confused, be entertained, be enthralled, be captivated over the entire weekend.
It's interesting you say that, because that describes Jonesy. He's got a very small brain that needs to be constantly stimulated. So birds, you can't just put a towel on them and leave them alone for the weekend.
No, I mean, even though they the phrase is bird-brained, right? Their brain cells are packed in 30 times more densely than ours are. So their brain essentially should be 30 times bigger than it actually looks.
Right.
So they're they're hyper intelligent. They're hyper aware. That's why they're such great mimics, and they pick up on what's happening around the house. They're looking for entertainment and things to occupy their mind with. And so that's why this is an interesting experiment in a way, because this bird will be constantly analysing Jonesy's behaviour and picking up on his cues. And so he needs to be on his game. Jonesy, you need to be sharp in terms of when you're feeding this bird and what you're feeding this bird and the entertainment, the interaction you're giving this bird over the weekend. Because if a bird gets bored, that's when it starts squawking or being destructive or being difficult.
Okay. I went down to my local Petto's the other day.
It's got a T in it. Petto's.
It's called Petto's. That's what they call their place. Anyway, that's for another thing.
It's an important clarification, Amanda. I'm now with you.
It's just around the corner from my house. So I went there and I got some lorikeet. Well, I didn't go. We sent someone down there. Get the lorikeet mix, which is good. So I make that into a little paste. But I don't have to spoon feed it to Blaze, but I just put it in the cage.
Yeah.
And then the bird just goes and eats it. Yeah. I've got a space in my house. I've got a little area where I can keep the birds self-contained. So if I just leave that cage door open.
But you don't want it to be on its own. Chris is just saying it needs to be entertained.
I got a busy man. I got a lot of stuff to do on the weekend.
You're the biggest show-off. You're the biggest show-off of all time. Now that you know you've got a captive audience, you'll bring out all the old 80s jokes. I feel sorry for Blaze.
What do you mean?
You'll do all your old routines.
Chris,
He'd play old tapes from Dancing with the Stars.
Amanda's not helping.
I mean, take Blaze to a Sharkies game. I mean, I can see it now. There's no better way to pull focus on the hill at Cronulla than Jonesy and Blaze at the footy together.
That could be a thing. Because when you see those guys walking down the street with a bird on their shoulders, you always go, yeah, okay.
Chris has got one on his arm at all times.
Unless it's Brownie's, then you just go, that's Chris Brown. He's just a slayer, that guy. But
Chris, are there any don'ts? Is there anything Jonesy should not be doing?
Yeah, don't feed it seed. A lot of people think because it's a bird, you need to feed it bird seed. Lorikeets, they're nectar eaters. They don't eat seeds.
Right.
That's a pretty quick way to kill a lorikeet.
Oh God.
Look, I wouldn't leave it by itself for too long. I wouldn't let it get cold. Birds are quite sensitive to the cold. So if it's a cold weekend, don't let the bird get too cold. I would also try to keep it occupied. So I would actually get some native plant branches.
Yeah.
Because natives aren't toxic. Native plants aren't toxic. And put them in the cage with Blaze to give Blaze something to shred and tear apart. So it's not your home furnishings, Jonesy.
Right.
and obviously just keep all doors and windows shut, because I don't want to be consoling and mounting a search party on Monday morning.
Or helping us choose a replica.
Yeah, just asking for a friend, Chris. Other lorikeets, because I was sitting out on my veranda the other day, and 2 lorikeets just showed up, and they were just sitting on my veranda, and I thought, well,
should we keep one as a spare?
how hard? And that's what I was thinking. 2 on the veranda is better than 1 in the cage. If I just are they hard to capture? Are you allowed to capture them?
No, you're not. No, you're not. But also the one thing you have in your favour, and I did not give you this advice, is that male and females look identical, so you cannot tell them apart. So if it
Jonesy's had that trouble before.
It's you get substitutions in the lorikeet world are easy, but we're not going to get to that.
We're not getting to that.
Not going to happen.
There are inside thoughts, Chris.
It's not because Blaze is going to love the footy. Blaze is going to pick up some new phrases from Jonesy, and we'll come in on Monday morning, and this is going to be this will have been a great weekend. Jonesy is going to dress like Blaze. That also helps them to feel more at home if you wear the same colours as them, Jonesy. They pick up on that. They've got very good television, and so. They will, I would recommend wearing as many colours at any one time as Blaze.
And down to the shops too.
The colour
and a lot of rainbows and a lot of colours.
It'll match my underpants.
Oh, okay. Well, this has gone south.
This has gone south.
Why do I feel like this is going to be played at some sort of inquiry into what went horribly wrong?
It's all okay, Chris. We are totally on board.
Thank you very much, and we'll let you know on Monday how we got on.
Yeah. Are you going to come in? Did you say you're going to come in?
Actually, we're seeing you next week.
I'm going to be in.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, and I expect to see a fully alive, fully intact rainbow lorikeet that answers to the name Blaze when I come in.
And keep a spare in your briefcase just in case. Okay. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Now get back to petos, Jonesy.
Yeah.